Hello everyone, Cisco here with Silent Guardian EDC. When it comes to firearm safety, we all play an important role, and it is every gun owner's responsibility to make sure that you know your firearm and that you are handling your firearm safely. No matter if you're new to firearms or a seasoned expert, we cannot fall victim to complacency and lack of attention to detail when handling your weapon, whether you are by yourself or around other people.
Okay, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know of to carry this Glock 40. I'm the only one. No, is everybody all right?
This will be part 3 of our video series Texas Gun Ownership 101. And today we are going to talk about the 4 basic rules of firearm safety. This will be short and sweet, but before we continue, please consider subscribing, like and share this video so I can reach more people. Rule number 1: treat every firearm as if it were loaded. That translates into never ever ever assume that a firearm is empty. Even if someone is handing to you a firearm and tells you, here you go, it's unloaded. You're always going to check that firearm before you start doing anything else with it. You will, number 1, drop your magazine. You will use the magazine release button. You will release the magazine. Number 2, you will rack the slide a few times, and that will eject any cartridge that might be left on the chamber. Number 3, you will lock the slide back, and now you will visually check and physically check that there's nothing in that chamber. Now your firearm is clear. Now that we have made sure that this firearm is clear, we're going to continue with rule 2. Rule number 2 is never point your firearm at anything you don't want to destroy. Your firearm muzzle should always be pointing at a safe direction. Don't be flagging people with your firearm, and don't flag yourself.
The what?
Bro, don't do that. You need to be aware of where your hands are and also other body parts in relation to your firearm. One best practice to consider is that once your firearm is clear, you should keep your slide open and just put it on the bench pointing downrange. That will tell the range safety officer as well as other people around you that that firearm has been already cleared and it's safe to use. Rule number 3: keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Place your finger above the trigger guard area resting on the frame rail. Do not leave your finger hanging around the trigger guard area. Your finger will naturally look for that hole and will fall for the trigger guard opening, and it's going to want to rest in there and eventually finding itself making contact with the trigger. Train yourself to always keep your finger resting on the frame and not the trigger guard area until you are ready to shoot. Rule number 4: be aware of your target and what is behind that target. It comes down to situational awareness and attention to detail. There are many stories about hunters that shot at movement in the brush and it turned out to be another hunter getting shot. If you can't really identify your target, then don't shoot. If there's something behind your target that you don't want to destroy, then consider holding off on that shot. Remember, at the end of the day, you are responsible and accountable for every shot out of your firearm and where it impacts. This rule also reminds me of the importance of being proficient with your firearm, knowing how accurate you are and at what distances. You want to train and be confident of your shots. Know where your point of aim and your point of impact are. If they are spot on, or if you're shooting low left or low right or higher than what you're aiming. All that feedback is important, especially if you find yourself on a self-defense scenario. You don't want to miss and have the unfortunate event of hitting innocent bystanders behind your target. So, in summary, number one, treat your firearms as if they were loaded. Number two, never point your firearm at anything you don't want to destroy. Number three, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Number four, be aware of your target and what is behind that target. So be safe, everyone out there. Remember to subscribe for more content, and I will be loading part 4 of the series very soon. And we will be talking about the ever confusing subject of gun signage required for business and business to post and gun owners to follow, and how do they apply to everyone. So, till the next one, God bless you and have a great day.